At just 42, the world lost someone who wasn't famous on screen, but whose life touched countless hearts. The daughter of comedy legend Martin Short, Katherine Short had built a life dedicated to helping others, quietly carrying out work that made the world a little brighter. But the news of her passing has shocked many, revealing a story far more complex than headlines alone can capture. Most people knew her as Martin Short's daughter, but Katherine had her own identity and purpose. She graduated from New York University with a degree in psychology and gender studies and went on to earn her master's in social work from University of Southern California. Those weren't just degrees, they were tools she used to help people navigate their darkest moments. Katherine ran a private practice and worked at a May Health, a clinic specializing in psychiatry-led care, while also supporting Bring Change to Mind, a charity aiming to end stigma around mental illness. Her work was quiet but profound. She gave people hope when they felt hopeless, often without anyone outside her circle knowing. On a Monday evening, paramedics responded to her Hollywood Hills home. The family confirmed her passing, asking for privacy. Law enforcement sources indicate that she may have left this world by her own hand. It's a detail that reminds us how fragile life can be, even for someone who dedicates themselves to saving others. Katherine was the eldest of 3 children adopted by Martin Short and his late wife Nancy Dolman, who passed away from ovarian cancer in 2010. Their parents' love story began decades ago during a Toronto production of Godspell, and their family life was deeply intertwined with both joy and tragedy. Katherine grew up in a household familiar with loss, resilience, and public scrutiny. Martin has spoken openly about grief. In his 2014 memoir, he reflected on waking up after loss and continuing life, a philosophy shaped after Nancy's passing. Now, with Katherine gone, those words take on a poignant weight. He understands better than most the complexity of loving someone while also witnessing their struggles. Adding another layer to this sorrow, Katherine's passing comes less than a month after the death of Martin's close friend and longtime collaborator, Catherine O'Hara, who succumbed to complications from rectal cancer. Martin and O'Hara had shared decades of friendship and creativity, most recently performing together with Steve Martin on their joint comedy tour. Their tributes to O'Hara revealed the deep bond between them, a mix of admiration, love, and shared history. Amid personal heartbreak, Martin Short is also in the spotlight for his performance in Only Murders in the Building, earning nominations for his role as Oliver Putnam. The show, co-starring Selena Gomez, is also recognized in the ensemble category. It's a stark reminder of how life often blends triumph with sorrow, joy with grief, how someone can perform brilliantly on stage while navigating unimaginable personal loss off-camera. Beyond the headlines, Katherine's true legacy lies in the lives she touched. Through her private practice, charity work, and daily acts of kindness, she brought light to those struggling silently. She stood as a reminder that every life has layers beyond what the public sees, struggles unseen, kindness given quietly, and impact made without fanfare. Katherine Short's story is a mix of light and shadow. It reminds us to appreciate those who work to make others' lives better, often at the expense of their own well-being. Her life urges a conversation about mental health, compassion, and understanding, beyond fame, beyond grief, and into the heart of what it means to truly care. Her legacy will live on in the countless lives she touched, silently and profoundly.